The ministry has released a statement. What has been Supersport's reaction?
Well, the minister will be meeting with the minister, hopefully during the course of this week, to really brief the minister what exactly has happened in their studios, how can we prevent this thing not to happen again, and to really say how do we build a country together, because I think that's where the interest is. How do we use sport from what it is in South Africa, because sport plays a very critical role in terms of social cohesion, building this particular country, and how do we go back to that particular agenda of building our nation using sport.
Vuya, do you know if the minister has at all had the company of Ashwin Willemse since the incident? Has she spoken to Ashwin since that incident?
No, what we've opted is that obviously let's speak with Supersport management first to give us a briefing, and subsequently the minister will then decide who else needs to be engaged on the matter. But of importance is that let's hear what is the Supersport take in this particular issue and what actually they're intending to do, so that the focus really can be in the field, not in studios.
And Vuya, does the ministry still call on the suspension of the two analysts that were involved, Naas Botha and Mallett?
Yes, because the issue is that it's extremely emotive. It will as if nothing will have happened if we see the alleged two gentlemen who have actually uttered, those messages in our screen. It was as if we intolerant or we tolerate whatever, and we lost whatever that they are saying. So we said, they must step aside. Let's get the investigation. If all was clear, it was just fellow colleagues having their day in office, then they can come back. But the reality of the matter is that it's a very emotive issue, and I think not to be responsive to that and to treat as if nothing has actually happened will actually, be a bad thing to do.
Vuya, I understand that Supersport will be having a briefing later today. They've had some investigations of their own, and they're due to comment to the South African public later on today. But they'll be briefing the minister, I understand, after the budget. Is that right?
Well, we are hopeful that between the course of this week, as you all know, that tomorrow the minister will be delivering her budget vote, and we're quite hopeful that post that they will be able to then bring the minister to speak to say what exactly happened in their studios, and as I've said, what can we do to make sure that it never happens again.
Since the minister took over the department, she's been very, very busy and dealing with a lot of issues. When I interviewed her on Morning Live, she said one of her key focus areas is going to be on development. Since she's been in the department, do you know if that focus perhaps has shifted a little bit, and perhaps the prime focus is now going to go on to transformation?
No, development is really the center of what we need to do. Speaking to you now, the minister will be on her way to a town called Swellendam in the Western Cape to open up the sport infrastructure so that we are able to create an enabling environment to unearth talent of all young people in the country. So today the minister will be basically doing that. She was doing that last month in Limpopo. So that's the work that she's doing. But we understand transformation cannot happen only in words. We will need to create conducive environment for that talent to be unearthed, so that there's a pool of talent that we can actually choose the best for all our sporting codes.
Vuya, so is that then an indication and a little bit of a preview into tomorrow's sports budget and where the bulk of the money is going to be going into infrastructure development?
Well, yes, you can say that. It is indeed the direction that we're moving in. We need to develop, sport, and also by the end of this month, the Minister of Sport, the Minister of Basic Education will sign a memorandum of agreement. We need to bring back, sport in schools. You need to broaden that pool, that pipeline of recruitment of talent in South Africa. So that's where the focus is real. If we have to be genuine of developing proper talent in South Africa and transform our country for everyone.
Vuya, thank you very much. That's Vuya Maga, the spokesperson for the Minister of Sport and Recreation, getting us up to speed with the latest on the Ashwin Willemse Supersport incident that happened on Saturday evening. Let's continue our sports.